the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Welcome to the Midlife Crisis, and this week we are going to be going over the top 10 best tag teams in the WWE/WWF. I left out some teams that predominantly were in WCW, so don't get your feathers ruffled. They will make another list. So, let's go! Number 10. The Rockers. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Two young kids in the late 80s all decked out in neon and arm tassels. They had high-flying moves, and they were quick. Oh yeah, and the girls loved Shawn. Shawn Michaels gained so much popularity being part of the Rockers. I think it's safe to say that HBK would have never been without the Rockers. And for that reason alone, they make the list. Number 9. Demolition. Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher. They came to the ring in some kind of BDSM gear. When they took out the mask, they had painted faces and they had an intensity in that I will kill you look that made them something that had never been seen before in the WWF. They were 3-time tag team champions, and they had an undefeated streak that went on for quite a while. They also eclipsed the Valiant Brothers as the longest reigning tag team champions at that time. The WWE tried to revive a form of Demolition in the form of the Ascension, but they didn't have the chops for that. They added Crush during their 3rd championship reign, but Axe and Smash were Demolition. Pain and Destruction coming your way. Number 8. Oh, you didn't know? Yo ass better call somebody. Yeah, the new Age Outlaws. The Road Dogg and Mr. Ass Billy Gunn were some of the most captivating personalities of the late 90s Attitude Era. Winning 6 total tag team championships and being part of D-Generation X was quite a turnaround for one half of the Smoking Guns, a guy who got assigned Rockabilly as his new gimmick. Even the Honky Tonk Man couldn't save his career at that point. The New Age Outlaws helped make the Attitude Era, and if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Number 7. The Brothers of Destruction. Kane and The Undertaker were 2 of the most dominating individuals in the WWE. The 2 brothers had beaten everyone, including each other, at one time or another. But as a team, who could really stop them? Nobody. They dominated the tag team division, and that was the issue. Who could stop them? It just didn't make sense. They were not together long before they went their separate ways, but they reunited when needed and displayed dominance again and again. We all loved the idea of that team, and we got to see it play out on our screens every Monday night. Number 6. The Hart Foundation. Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. When one half of your team is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, how can you go wrong? The Harts started as the Pink and Black Attack and battled the likes of the British Bulldogs and Demolition. They grew into a whole stable with Owen Hart, Brian Pillman, and the British Bulldog, and really ran the show during the early Attitude Era. You couldn't watch an hour of Raw without seeing one of these guys in a match. It all started with the groundwork of the multi-time tag team champions, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Number 5. For those of you with the benefit of flash photography, it's Edge and Christian. Both had wonderful single careers, but as a tag team, they had some of the best rivalries and some of the best segments on Raw. They were kind of the class clowns of the tag team division from time to time, but when it came down to business, man, could they go. Ladder matches, TLC matches, table matches, it didn't matter. They delivered. They were a third of the best tag team match at WrestleMania ever, in my opinion. So who couldn't put them on a list? The fathers of the concerto deserve this spot. Number 4. The Hardy Boyz. Well, now we have 2/3 of that WrestleMania match I would mention just a moment ago, and they are included in this top 10. The Hardys were tag team wrestling personified, as good old JR would say. Poetry in motion is the understatement. Couple that with their overall charisma and the absolute insanity and risks of Jeff Hardy, they definitely deserve a top 5 spot on the list. Number 3. The New Day? Now, I'm going to be honest, when I saw the New Day for the first time forming, I thought, New Nation of Domination. Man, did they swerve the shit out of me. Because what this became was a positivity, pancake throwing, trombone playing, multi-time tag team championship stable. Yes, I know they're a trio. And this is the only trio to make the list. But with that much imagination and comedic value and ability to go in the ring, how can you not list them in the number 3 spot? All three very talented and beloved by the WWE Universe. The New Day brought a new idea and made it amazing. Number 2. The Usos. Jimmy and Jay started out wearing neon and face paint. They were always high-flying, super-kicking machines. But then you add the last couple years with the Bloodline storyline and their in-ring performances, both physical and storyline based, you cannot deny their abilities. If Raw or SmackDown could win an Emmy, Jay Uso would win Best Supporting Actor for sure. In our male-driven soap opera that we call the WWE, what more can you ask from a tag team? Title wins? Got 'em. Great feuds with the likes of the Wyatts, the New Day, and the Shield? Got 'em. And again, the best storyline since the Mega Powers exploding. Yep, number 2. So who beats them? Who's number 1? Who? I went with the team if this day they were seen in the ring, the fans would scream one thing. Devon, get the tables. The Dudley Boyz. Yes, the Dudley Boyz started with Bubba stuttering into the camera, not knowing what the hell was going on in ECW. They turned that into the best tag team in my opinion. These two together created something special that the fans loved and craved when they chanted ECW. They took this team from promotion to promotion, doing the same thing again and again, and we all ate it up. Whether Bubba was cutting a promo with The Rock and being told it doesn't matter what your name is, or he was power bombing an 80-year-old woman through a table, we were eating it up. They were the creative masterminds between the best tag team wrestling match in WWE WrestleMania history. If they were able to come back today, you would still scream for Devon to get the tables, hear the ECW chant, and probably hear a "what's up" from the top rope as Devon headbutted somebody in the balls. The Dudley Boyz deserve the number 1 spot. There's my list. I'm sure there'll be some debate on this one. I find while making this list there were so many tag teams to choose from. Leave your comments and let me know who you think should have made the list. And make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell. Till next time,